Does anyone else think that the jury are having way too much impact at this year's Olympics? So last night in the 76 kilo division, we saw an absolute awesome battle between Ecuador's Barrera going 118, 145, and Kate Knight from America going 111, 138. Now, if you just look at the results from an overview perspective, the battle was great. It was a great competition. Barrera deserves the win. The hard part and the most frustrating part about this year's weightlifting is the fact that the jury imposes themselves on the competition far too often, in my opinion. If it was up to me, the jury would only get involved on two different scenarios. One, it was not all three white lights, or it was just a 2 decision to 1. If there's any doubt in the referees' minds, the jury should be able to get involved in that scenario. The only other time they should get involved is if a challenge card is presented. Now, last night we saw Kate Knight hit a 114 snatch, which was, everything about it was technically correct, until she dropped the bar. It didn't quite pass her shoulders height before she took her hands off the bar, which is an infringement on the rules. Now, the referees didn't see this. They gave her 3 white lights before the jury decided to take a look at it. Now, once the jury took a look at it, they took the lift away from her. This put Kate Knight 7 kilos away from Barrera. Now, had that have been there, this would have set up a much, much closer battle towards the end of the competition. Obviously, hindsight's a beautiful thing. As we start working our way to the clean and jerks, what ended up happening was Barrera made 145 on her final clean and jerk. Now, Kate had a third attempt in her clean and jerk still in the bag. Now, the 145 was 2 to 1. It was 2 reds to 1 white. Now, I've watched it a couple times. It could go either way. I think she deserves the lift. But the referees didn't see it, the jury got involved, and then they overturned it, giving it the white lights that it needed. Now, if she had dropped it early, that would have set, and Kate had got that 114, I know a lot of ifs here, it would have set up a much closer battle, and it would have set up a big jump, which would have set up an even greater finish to what was already a really good competition. We saw this happen in the 55 kilo division, where Hilda took the final clean and jerk to beat China, and also to earn the Philippines' first gold medal. I know I'm talking about a lot of ifs and buts here, but it just seems like over the course of the last week, the jury has gotten involved on so many occasions, and it's kind of taken away from the actual athletes' performances. One of the best clean and jerks we've seen so far, I can't remember the guy's name, but he's from Venezuela. It's the gutsiest lift you've ever seen. He makes this clean and jerk. His elbows don't bend for a second, which is the only technical reason I can see as to why they overturned it. He was given, I can't even remember. I think it was 2 reds, so I think the referees had 2 reds. Now, this is an instance where the jury should definitely get involved. Now, they've taken a look at it. Now, hypothetically, they've also taken a look at it in slow motion. They've also taken a look at it with 5 eyes on the thing. Instead of overturning it and give the man the lift that he deserved, they took the lift away from him. So, I'll ask you guys. 1, what do you reckon would have happened if Kate had been given that 114 and Barrera had lost that 145? And 2, do you think that the jury are getting far too involved in this year's Olympics? We've got a lot of competition to go still, which is quite exciting. We're just over halfway. I just don't want to see any more competition. I just want to see any more athletes' experiences getting tarred just by the jury getting involved. Sometimes they get it right, sometimes they get it wrong, but they might as well, if it's not going to be 100%, leave it in the referee's hands for the most part, unless those 2 examples. That's it from me, guys. If you want to see more videos, the next one I'm planning is going to be Will Lasher Snatch 225. If you've got any comments, please comment below, like this video, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.